Humans frequently underrate the intelligence of other animals. Is it possible there are animals out there whose intelligence is dangerously close or superior to ours? Despite not being able to communicate the same language or even produce the sophisticated sounds with their lips, humans have been able to relate with a variety of animals. While most of these animals may look simple and unaware, they have intelligently developed sophisticated concepts and problem-solving abilities for their daily survival in ways that are so much similar to humans. These are 10 animals that we believe are smarter than humans presume. At number 10, pigeons. Pigeons are frequently considered to be a nuisance and are sometimes referred to as the rats of the sky. Though they may look very ignorant, these birds are actually very intelligent and have the capacity for thought, logic, and memory. They can remember hundreds of images no matter how much time passes. They can even recognize themselves in a mirror, learn to perform a series of actions, and also distinguish between two artworks. These in no little way tells us how sophisticated their level of self-awareness is. Pigeons also have the capacity to remember different people and locations over the course of months or even years despite their tiny brains. This explains why these little smarty pants have been used to deliver messages over great distances for centuries. Want to hear something weird? Pigeons are also able to recognize every letter of the English alphabet and can distinguish between two persons in photos. So much for the term bird brain, because this is one brainy bird. At number 9 are rats. Rats have been used by researchers for numerous scientific studies for many years, and this is not an accident. The brain structure and how the minds of these intelligent pests work are very similar to humans, despite the fact that their brains are little and somehow underdeveloped. Rats can find their way through mazes and even memorize directions. In fact, we owe a lot of gratitude to these little fellows for their service to humanity. Some highly trained rats can sniff out explosives and even identify tuberculosis in humans. And if these are not enough, rats can go into loneliness and depression when left alone for long. That's a high level of psychological and emotional consciousness that are identical to humans. At number 8, we have cats. Cats have long been considered to be smarter than dogs thanks to their ability in retaining their autonomy even after being domesticated. They have stronger memories, which enhances their intelligence. When compared to dogs, cats have a memory 200 times better and can retain details for up to 16 hours. In contrast to the 160 neurons found in a dog's brain, our feline friend has 300. All in all, though dogs are man's best friend and can even display amazing levels of smartness, there are no doubt that cats outshine them when it comes to intelligence. Studies from behaviorists also estimate that an adult cat has an IQ of equal levels with a 2-year-old human. They are likewise very good at being aware of objects that are not in sight. Out of sight does not necessarily mean absence with these intelligent ones. Number 7, chimpanzee. It is not surprising that chimpanzees have exceptionally high IQs, as there is only a 1.23% genetic difference between them and humans. While this may not really mean much, how about we tell you that chimpanzees are exceptionally skilled at playing poker and chess? Yes, they can outsmart you in a game of chess. They can, thanks to their ability to predict the next movement of their opponent, a phenomenon known as game theory. Did you know that chimpanzees can learn sign language? They can, and they communicate frequently and fluently with both people and other animals. So whenever you see a chimpanzee in your local zoo, treat them with the respect worthy of an animal that's smart. At number 6, pigs. Pigs can remember events that took place in certain places, and their sense of direction is greatly displayed when it comes to finding food. They also use this inner compass of theirs to find their way home after going long distances. When compared to humans, they have an intelligence roughly equivalent to a 3-year-old. Pigs enjoy playing in the dirt, and though this may sound ironic, they also appreciate cleanliness, as they have been noticed to wash dirty food in water before eating. Looking further at how smart pigs are, they can comprehend the idea of reflection at only 6 weeks old, and communicate with as much as 20 different sounds. In fact, sows are known to sing to their babies as they feed, and they exhibit all signs of emotional consciousness. And number 5, parrots. Although the best-known trait of a parrot is its astonishing ability to pick up words from human speech and repeat them with amazing accuracy, there is more to parrots than just repeating words. These talking birds indulge in other typical behaviors that require smartness, such as their ability to use tools to fix problems. They can also pick up conversations about a variety of topics and retain up to 100 words or more. One particular parrot species stands out when it comes to these animals, and we're talking about none other than the African gray parrot. It is said to be roughly as intelligent as a 5-year-old and can master words at a speed higher than others of its kind. They are also very social and friendly with tendencies of going into severe depression. And number 4 are elephants. Elephants are known for possessing remarkable emotional intelligence as well as having a great memory. These gigantic animals are so intelligent that they can distinguish between varieties of human languages. These creatures also have a complex social structure as they participate in funeral rites for deceased family members and also express grief over their loss. Elephants can also wield tools and self-medicate. These largest terrestrial animals know the exact plant leaves to eat, to treat illnesses, and even trigger labor. They are also one among the few animals capable of acts of altruism. Elephants are willing to give their lives if they think doing so will help the rest of the herd or their young get away safely. They are bronze and brains in one package. And number 3, squirrels. Squirrels have evolved to coexist with us and employ a variety of tricks and techniques to get food from bird cages, flower gardens, and other sources they can access. The unwavering perseverance and superb memory of these cute little animals have made them the bane of gardeners. Regardless, these animals always have a trick to beat our defenses. Squirrels have been coating themselves in rattlesnake scent to hide their true scent from predators. As if this is not enough, they are one hell of tricksters. Squirrels sometimes fabricate fake scenes for hiding food to fool possible thieves when storing up supplies for the winter. They are known to dig holes in pretense of stashing the food and then go someplace else for the actual deposit. What can we say? Believe a squirrel at your own risk. And number 2, crows. Crows come from the corvid family and are regarded as one of the most intelligent of the avian species. They are constantly demonstrating their intelligence with their ability to solve challenging riddles and can even outperform humans. These animals possess the largest brain in bird species, and they have an uncanny ability to identify human faces. Crows make tools of their own to meet their needs. They can even understand principles of water displacement by dropping slightly heavy rocks into water-filled containers to bring floating food closer to the surface. Number 1, dolphins. Dolphins are marine creatures famous for their speed, distinctive sounds, and playful nature. What you may not know about these animals is how smart they really are. Dolphins, just like humans, show culture, and they even have a general language because different species behave, move, and even communicate differently. These animals can also be trained to locate underwater mines. Dolphins are undoubtedly one of the smartest animals on the planet with their ability to solve challenging puzzles, understand humans, and teach each other. These wise guys also sense and understand emotions as well as they can build societies of their own. Another animal worthy of mention is man's best friend, the dog. Dogs made the best companions for humans since they are very intelligent and devoted. Aside from their excellent sense of smell, these canines can solve problems and understand human language. They stay loyal to their human owners and even form bonds with them just by making eye contact. Like humans and other members of animal species, dogs have different levels of remembering details. Some breeds can be trained to memorize more than 1,000 different words. They can understand emotion, sense danger, and even detect imminent seizures in humans. Which of these animals is most amusing to you? Let's know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.